Hey Roanoke, welcome back to another edition of Noke News. I'm your host, Carol Corbin, and I'm bringing you some of the good things happening around the city of Roanoke. And it has been a hot summer, and we are currently in the vestiges of first fall, so enjoy those cooler temperatures while you can as we take you around the city of Roanoke. And today, we're at Eureka Recreation Center celebrating the groundbreaking for the redevelopment of this center that is set to open in 2026. On August 22nd, the City of Roanoke broke ground on the Eureka Recreation Center redevelopment project. This Northwest Recreation Center was originally constructed in 1965 and was found to have the most condition issues in a 2019 department-wide facilities assessment. With a total of $14.4 million, this will be the largest investment in a single project in Roanoke Parks and Recreation history. Key features of the redevelopment include a 5,750 square foot expansion with double the classroom space, a new community room and staff workspace, an upgraded gymnasium, spacious event lawn with ADA path, and 140 new trees, and double the parking. Construction is anticipated to be complete by spring 2026.
Now with this renovation, we're going to have the ability to reopen it on a daily basis for the community, be able to welcome drop-ins into the gym, into the community room, have those spaces open to the public. So that's huge for us, and that's something we really heard folks wanted to see again and missed having.
Eureka Recreation Center was built in 1965. That's 6 decades it has served our community. And it is time for us to create a social hub for the community and the city to come together with a new space, new energy, new opportunities. I think it's very important for the city, for the neighborhoods, and for us all to have this new space that we can be so proud of.
On August 19th, Roanoke Fire-EMS Captain Peter Mattheissen was recognized for his exceptional leadership in organizing the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb event in the city of Roanoke. Captain Mattheissen, who has served with the Roanoke Fire-EMS for 13 years, has coordinated the event for the past 9 years, honoring the bravery and sacrifice of the first responders who perished on September 11, 2001. His dedication to the event has made a significant occasion for remembrance in the community. In acknowledgement of his efforts, Congressman Ben Cline recognized Captain Mattheissen for his contributions to the community and his dedication to honoring the legacy of 9/11 first responders.
I'm just extremely grateful that it's congressional record now, and what that means to me is that it's brought attention to 9/11 and brought attention to the sacrifices that were made then by firefighters, police officers, EMS. I'm grateful that portion's gotten congressional record, and I'm grateful that not just me, the committee, the group of people much larger than me have gotten recognition.
Prospect Road, formerly known as Loop Road, celebrated its 100th anniversary this month, marking a century of history and community development. Learn more about this interesting piece of infrastructure that makes its way up Mill Mountain.
The path or the route of Prospect Road actually was laid out in the early 1890s when the Roanoke Gas and Water Company acquired Mill Mountain. And the reason that they acquired Mill Mountain was that they wanted to protect the reservoir at Crystal Spring. But the company also realized that Mill Mountain probably had an economic and recreational value to it. And so they built the path or the route that is today Prospect Road as a dirt and gravel road, and then put some amenities up on top of Mill Mountain to draw people to the road and to the mountain.
The road was built 100 years ago in 1924 by William Henritze. So in his efforts to make the mountaintop more accessible to both his family members and others, he and his brother, William and John, developed and paved the road up the mountain at a personal price of $90,000 in 1924. So it's a considerable outlay for them.
It was a cool road to travel on. It was the longest concrete road in the world at the time of its completion in the early 1920s. So it was kind of had a little novelty aspect to it. And of course, the automobiles were somewhat new and novel as well back in the early 20s. So people thought it was, you know, a neat place to go for a Sunday drive or just to summit the mountain. Once you got up here, you had a view like no other in Roanoke.
Have you seen a persistent feral cats around the area lately? While they may be cute, feral cats can pose challenges for neighborhoods. To help manage this cat population, here are a few tips from our Roanoke animal wardens. Remember, it's all about keeping things positive for both you and our feline friends.
The best advice I can give if you have a feral cat problem in your neighborhood is do not give them a food source. They will move on to a different area. If you do start feeding them, they're going to stay there.
We see cats get stolen a lot because they're owned cats that are outside with no identification. And we see a lot of cats coming back home pregnant, and the owners have no idea what to do with these kittens. And that's a huge problem for us because then we have to take the kittens into our shelter that is already overflowing with kittens.
And that's a wrap for us on this month's edition of Noke News. We'll be back in September in Roanoke. We'll see you next time.